This is
Rima's the
YouTube, not
vanished.
Twitch. I don't think she streams on YouTube.
Vanished.
Vanished? This one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Plenty of people dream of becoming content creator. More than half of Gen Z said they'd want to be an influencer when they grow up. And on paper, it looks like the dream. The fame, the money, the attention, a whole audience that revolves only around you. So what happens when someone gets all of it? The engaged fan base, the sponsors and merch companies all lining up, the record-breaking numbers, and then just walks away. Samiko Saba broke a record nobody thought could be broken. 1 million subscribers just 3 days after she debuted, faster
Isn't
than
that
anyone in the history of the medium. That happened in June 2025,
Damn.
and by the spring of 2026, she'd vanished from content creation entirely, and her fans had no idea why. It all came to a head in April when somebody finally got fed up and canceled their membership, which on its own is the least interesting thing that can happen on the internet. After all, people cancel subscriptions every single day and the world keeps turning. But that post hit a nerve that turned out to run through an entire community and beyond. It had found the exact spot where it hurt and pressed. And by the next morning, it wasn't one annoyed subscriber anymore. Quote tweets stacked on quote tweets. People who'd been stewing for
Damn.
weeks all talked at once, and one post in particular sailed past 1.5 million views while the replies turned into open warfare. The name Samiko Saba stayed
Like the
trending
sound
for
effect,
days,
though.
but unfortunately what was being said about her wasn't all that positive. Truthfully, that cancelled membership didn't start anything. The water had been at low boil for months, covered, rattling, building pressure with nowhere to go. And all that one post did was knock the lid off. Everything that came pouring out was already there. The thing that set them off was almost insultingly simple. She hadn't gone live since February 7th. No stream, barely a word, dead silence stretching across months. From someone whose debut was, by numbers, one of the most watched arrivals VTubing had ever produced. She had previously walked away from the biggest VTuber agency on the planet, left it on purpose, and the reason everyone thought so at the time was freedom. The freedom to do this her own way, on her own schedule, without anyone above her telling her when to show up. That was the whole point. And she's now streaming less than she ever did while she was within that company. Go looking for an explanation and you'll find no shortage of them. Some people will tell you that she's a grifter cashing royalty checks from her couch. Others will say that she's just too sick to work. And there's the one where the pressure of her fame was already going to win. Netizens have landed on all of them, and you can see why. But every one of those theories are really missing the point. To understand what's actually happening, you have to go back a lot further than that. Years before any of this, before the record-breaking numbers, before the agency, there was a girl on the internet pretending to be drunk.
Fuck the teardrop in my eye. Woo,
Oh my god, yes.
No, they're LARPing drunk.
This is my beat.
That's in Zawa, late 2017, give or take, this little voice starts showing up on YouTube. High, sweet, innocent, the kind of voice you'd expect reading a children's book. Except it was attached to some of the most deranged, crude, and gloriously stupid humor you could imagine.
Oh no, oh no.
In that contrast, was
Dude,
the
you need to
whole
make
appeal.
thumbnails like
People
that.
I cannot make thumbnails like that.
couldn't look away. She made her name doing what fans lovingly called high-effort shitposting. She takes some piece of throwaway internet garbage and put an absurd amount of real skill into it. We're talking full vocal range on a rap parody of a copy pasta nobody asked for.
Okay, Boomer. Whatever you say, Boomer.
Stuff that had no business sounding as good as it did sounded good. And layered over all of it was the drunk act. She'd slur her way through chaotic streams and sometimes just come apart on camera as they went.
I haven't even started drinking yet, and I'm already ready to like yell. I hope you guys like this game so far.
Oh my god,
It's,
SpongeBob.
It's on Steam. Oh, I'm looking.
Wait,
at
don't we have this
Is
game?
this what it feels like
I think
to be
so.
dead?
And her fans absolutely ate it up. She sold it so well that people genuinely started debating whether it was an act or not. Some were convinced that she really did have a drinking problem. Others figured she just got nervous performing and used it to take the edge off. I wasn't there, and Reddit being Reddit, I couldn't tell you which it was. But here's what I do know. At one point, she edited her YouTube description to spell out that the drunk thing was a bit, and it barely moved the needle. People wanted more of it regardless. More chaos, more mess, more of the unhinged version they decided was the real her. She built this persona as a joke, and now she was left trapped inside it by the exact same people who loved her. So she'd leave. Senzawa never really kept a schedule anyways. She'd drop a video that blew up, disappeared for months, came back, disappeared again. One account on Reddit retells how they believe one of the last messages in her Discord server was something along the lines of, "Every time I visit here, I die a little inside." She was always a feast or famine content creator, even all the way back then.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. See you guys in 9 months.
And then, in 2020, she left for good. Her second to last post on Twitter was just this. A fistful
Damn.
of nonsense. She streamed once
Real.
more on June 23rd and then went dark. There was no goodbye and no explanation, not even an announcement. Just nothing. Her fans had no idea where she went. It took months for them to piece it all together. And what they figured out was
Wait, that made
she
me
hadn't
want to
quit
say
all of it.
something. I feel like a good insult would be like, "You friggin' McChicken!"
Damn.
Or, "You little chicken nugget, get back here!"
Damn.
Chicken nugget.
You're a chicken nugget.
Chimkin.
Chimkin.
Damn.
No,
Ranch.
she
Chicken nugget.
I'm still thinking about the ranch.
disappeared right as a new Shark Girl was debuting over at a company called Hololive. A few months after Senzawa went dark, Hololive, the biggest VTuber agency in the world, announced its first ever English-speaking lineup, and one of them was a shark. Think of a VTuber agency like your record
Stork.
label mixed with Disney. Well, without
Oh
its
my
controversies.
god,
Actually,
Amelia
surprised
Watson and my favorite girl, Amori Calabi. Yes.
that they are riddled with
I like how I
controversies
know
too.
them.
But anyways, they do hire entertainers and give them a high quality animated VTuber avatar, tech gear, and a massive built-in fan base.
Shrimp!
The creator
Shrimp!
gets to be a
Toad!
VTuber.
It's not me.
Toad, check
It's
your
not
posture.
me. I'm not shrimping.
You're shrimp.
I'm not
You
shrimping.
shrimper.
I'm not shrimping.
You're the shrimpiest shrimper who ever shrimp.
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Under a huge brand name, and in exchange, the agency owns the character and takes a cut of the money they make from streams, merch, and concerts they organize. So amidst all of that, Gargora debuted, and Gargora is a tiny apex predator with a hoodie and a trident and a voice many recognized. She was a great pick for Hololive. After all, she had already proven that she could be popular online and that she
Using my
understood
sand as
internet
money.
audiences. Her Senzawa channel had been a massive success, so her debut was one of the most anticipated streams the scene had ever seen, and it started with a technical problem and a long delay. So thousands of people just sat there waiting. And when she finally came through,
Damn.
her very first word as Gargora was
Oh yeah.
That's where that sound effect came from.
Yeah.
With reverb.
that became an
That's
iconic
for
meme, and a
you.
meme pulled in tens of thousands more people that all started spamming A in chat. And from that second, she basically never came back down. She became the most subscribed VTuber in history. Not the most subscribed English one, the most subscribed full stop. The timing was
my God, it's
almost
billion,
unfair.
wow.
This is late 2020 we're talking about. The world is locked inside, everyone's online, and starving for something to watch. And here comes a cute shark girl singing nostalgic English songs in a space that almost had no big English VTubers in it
Damn.
yet. It was the perfect combination of luck and preparation
Aw.
coming
Oh my God,
together.
magical
She wasn't
girl.
doing it alone. Some of the most beloved stuff from that
Damn.
era came out of her friendships with the other members of her gen.
Out of everyone from that
Particular
group, I like
one of them,
Watson.
Amelia Watson person. Fans shipped the two as
Yeah.
Ame Same, since
good.
Same means shark in Japanese, and the two of them leaned all the way into it. Amelia openly called Gura her wife, and their dynamic, the Ame's gremlin/troll energy mixed with Gura's sassy but gullible nature, made for legendary streams.
Hey,
During the
yo.
early days of Holo EN server, their duo streams built a lot of the server's early lore. They'd play Minecraft on separate streams at the same time and kept colliding into each other's world, crashing cards,
I remember watching clips of that.
and Gura dying roughly every 4
Damn.
minutes while I
Damn.
tried to save her. Their A Way Out playthrough was arguably their most legendary gaming collab.
Oh my god,
Watching
hey, I
them
played this
try
game
to
with Dark.
coordinate a prison escape was
We
pure
failed a
chaos,
lot
and they
because of
constantly
me.
messed with each other.
Can I get a shot of this from the side one more time? I want to see what. Hey, bada. Hey. Okay, let me.
Good luck with your lame responsibilities. I'll be out here playing darts. Let me know when you're free to have fun.
Listen, I'm here being a dad. You wouldn't understand.
Well,
I
that's like
could just
something
avoid
Dark
me by
said.
climbing out
Yeah.
the window.
This
Take the
is
shot,
fair.
kid.
It's not fair.
Damn.
My kid sucks.
And not just online, offline too. Whenever Ame
Real.
and Gura managed to meet in real life, it was a massive event for the community. Their offline collabs, like doing VR together
Aw.
and playing Twister, are some of the most viewed and are still some of
Those are very cute models.
Yes.
Yo, Watson, what are you
remember
doing?
these.
the most clipped moments in
She's
Holo
just breaking
EN
it
history.
down,
Not to mention
obviously.
their
Yeah.
karaoke duets and specifically their cover/singing of the Fortnite meme song "Chug Jug With You," which went wildly
Oh my
viral and became
God.
another defining meme for the duo. As for Gura herself, she accomplished many things that very few content creators would ever have the opportunity to do. Among some of her biggest achievements, she
Oh,
sang
this.
a
I remember
ball
this.
game at a Dodger
Yes.
Stadium
Damn,
during an
that's
actual
cute
major
art.
league game.
Yeah.
I was just watching all the old people tweak out about it. It's like, why is this shit at my baseball game? Why is there anime girls at my baseball game?
Why do they be
Well, I
at
can
my
understand.
baseball game?
I can
I was
understand
just
if it's
watching
like
that.
in Japan.
No, this was in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the
But I can
Dodgers.
see like that person that doesn't understand what's going on and be like, "Hey, Sonny, what the fuck is that?"
I mean, a lot of things collab with.
I care more about the Uma Musume shining in MLB.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people collab with different companies, right? Like, Genshin
Mhm.
collabed with KFC, right? So, like,
Yeah.
it's not that
So did Uma
shocking.
Musume. So did Uma Musume. Twice.
SpongeBob's doing a collab with One Piece. So, like, for McDonald's. So, like, it's not that weird. But for old people, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's true.
My favorite out of the blue collab was Sonic announcing a Sonic Crossword collab being announced with Godzilla and Evangelion.
Damn.
I haven't finished
that's cool.
that anime thing.
Tokyo
Yes, that's
made her an
cute.
official tourism ambassador. She also showed up in a Taco Bell commercial.
Rah.
Yep, a
Oh,
shark
yeah.
VTuber was being hired by a baseball stadium, a city government, and a fast food
I
chain.
just realized
That's
it's
the level we're
Taco.
talking about. Gargura wasn't just big for a VTuber. We're talking industry breaking big. And I already made a video on exactly why she blew up the way she did and the challenges she faced along the way, so the link's up there if you want to go see the deep dive. The short version of it is that she had the timing, she had the talent, and she had years of being Senzawa hiding underneath her polish. And people figured out that part pretty fast. The shark was the same girl who'd vanished without a goodbye a year before. She just never confirmed it because she didn't have to. And she wasn't really allowed to neither. But her voice gave it away. Whatever the name on the model said, Senzawa was still in there. But even back then, Gura wasn't well. At the top, the biggest VTuber in the world still took a 2-month break for her health in December 2022. The physical demands of her corporate obligations began catching up to her. On December 16, she tweeted, "Going to the doctors today. It's all attached to my health, so it's stressful to deal with. Sorry I've been so quiet about it." And then on December 21, Cover Corp issued an official announcement saying that she was suspending her streams to recover. And Gura followed up by tweeting she decided together that it would be the best for me to take serious time for my health. She never explicitly stated what was actually wrong, but outside of the formal announcement, the trail was there anyway. She'd mentioned her doctor warning her not to get out of bed too fast in the morning because she was prone to fainting, and she had the
Oh.
stories to back it up, including one time she fainted and fell backward into an AC unit, and
Oh,
another where
no.
she passed
Oh,
out in the
gosh.
bathtub.
Speaking of being able to hop
Oh,
up out of
God.
bed really fast in the morning, my doctor told me not to do that anymore. I was so eager to get out of bed. I would hop out of bed and I would faint. I would pass out. One time I hopped out of bed so quickly and I went to another room and I fainted. I fell backwards into like a ladder in an air conditioning unit. I also faint in the bathtub or in the shower. Yeah.
In 2023,
Oh,
there was
two
backlash
girls.
regarding a pre-chat incident due to people fighting in her chat over her not streaming for weeks at a time and going radio silent. Well, according to them,
Grim.
Gura ended up disabling her livestream pre-chat and pinned a comment. It was the first time Gura directly addressed how her streaming frequency dropped and mentioned a new normal. Discussions on forums and Reddit exploded, and even all the way
Wait,
back
pause it.
then,
Every time, like, okay, there's this one picture of the fucking elephant that we watched in Mujin's video.
Oh yeah, the
That says
Valka.
address me. Every time someone says address me, I just go back to that picture.
The elephant.
the
Address me.
elephant in the room. Address me.
Yeah. Every time someone says address me,
and people had
or
already
even just
started
address.
expressing concerns with her communications. This is also where we can see the start of a fan base divide, where some of her most disgruntled fans would later turn into her most obsessive antis,
Disgruntled?
while others adapted
Dis-
and managed their
disgruntled, meaning upset.
expectations. On September
Upset or agitated.
2024, she posted about going through a rough health spot while thanking fans for anniversary wishes. And on February 2025, she mentioned having a fever plus other health issues that delayed her Valentine's content, but planned to return the following week. And
Jesus,
those
man.
bouts of
Oh
disappearing
god,
because
I
of
just
her
remembered my streamer anniversary is coming up.
Mine's
That's
in
how you
October, I'm
remember.
fine.
I think it's September 1st, August 31st.
Oh, yippee!
On Miku's birthday, August 31st.
That's Miku's
Wait, Miku's
birthday.
birthday?
Yeah, on August 31st. Hatsune Miku's birthday's the 31st.
So I
Damn.
should draw a Miku drawing.
Happy birthday, Miku. Eventually.
I remember that someone turned me into a Miku one year for my birthday.
Damn.
I drew dark and batter into Miku.
Damn.
I want to be a Miku. I turned my soul into a female, so instead I need to be Miku-fied.
Miku-fied.
I need Hatsune
Wait, you
Shira.
started drawing? You started drawing?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
did.
draw
I did.
yourself. Yeah,
I
draw
did.
yourself, Shira.
Yeah!
I
Yeah!
don't know if I
Yeah.
don't think I'm good enough yet.
Me
No.
and Toad are holding pencils and we're pointing at you.
Yeah, we're
Yeah!
pointing at you. We're holding you in
One of us!
hostage.
One of
One
us!
of us. One of us. One of
One
us.
of us!
Pick
One
it
of
up.
Well,
us!
y'all
Pick
like
it up.
out of everyone who's pushed for art, out of everyone who pushed me to continue drawing, you two are like the biggest advocates for it, and I find that's really sweet.
Get out!
Yeah.
I told you Tawa to pick it up too.
Yeah.
Because it's funny.
In third place is Toast.
Well, it's better than using AIs, right? So,
True.
Real facts.
facts. We don't support AI here.
Yeah. We
Health.
support real artists
If you
and their
Yeah.
hardworking asses
if you use
and
AI
shrimp
and say, "Oh,
postures.
screw artists, I use AI," I'm sending you to Ohio. I'm bringing back that old beat. I'm sending
AI
your
artists
ass to
go to
Ohio.
Ohio.
Actually,
Wait,
wait,
why?
no,
What's
I'm
in
sending.
Ohio?
Actually, no. I'm gonna shove them in a data center. If that's
Damn.
what is it. Since they want to use AI so much, why don't you just kiss the data
Wait,
center?
isn't that just going about in a cycle? So it's like back to the start again? Because it's electronics and then into a circle and then back into electronics again?
Something like that.
I'm confused.
So it's still
I'm
garbage.
confused too. I'm just going along with it.
I'll use confusion. It was super effective.
True.
No, you know how AI is from what's that thing called? What I just said. I forgot the three words I just said that were the same word. Electronics. You know how AI is electronics, and then you throw it back into electronics. So basically, it's just a whole circle you're doing, like donuts.
Sure.
Donut.
Sure.
Donut.
Wow.
I'm even more confused than
Stop
when we
nodding your head
started.
through the wall. I can see you.
Donut.
She was just about the donuts.
Donuts.
Why'd you echo that? What?
Only got worse over time. Early Gura streamed constantly. Late Gura barely streamed at all. The last few years before she graduated, her schedule went from packed to almost empty. There was long gaps everywhere, hiatus after hiatus, until she was hardly doing the normal streaming and idol stuff at all. The strange part is that it barely dented her. The old VODs and the big corporate projects kept her enormous even while she was rarely live. And all of it traced back to the same place. The stress of being the face of an entire industry mixed with her health struggles, they were crushing her.
I am sure that being the #1 subscribed VTuber comes with a lot of pressure and anxiety. How did you feel about being catapulted into this position? Has this feeling maybe changed over the years? Have you been able to handle it better, etc.?
Terrified. Well,
Right from the beginning, or did it maybe take some time in the beginning
Terrified.
where you were still like just in
The
this,
way
like,
she said that.
That sounds like a Hable answer.
how
Terrified.
did you feel about being
Yeah, it
catapulted
really
into this
does.
position? Has this feeling maybe changed over the years? Have you been able to handle it better, etc.?
Terrified.
Right from the beginning, or did it maybe take some time in the beginning where you were still like just in this like high, this joyful
No.
high? No? Okay.
From the very start, it was pretty difficult. I had like troubles eating and keeping food down, so I was kind of
Aw.
working off of adrenaline fumes all of the time. I couldn't sleep,
Real.
couldn't eat. It was really hard to balance all of it. I also had a lot of stressful things going on, stressful like company stuff going on. I've been juggling really badly.
So by the time she announced she was leaving Hololive in 2025, a lot of people weren't shocked at all.
I'm really sorry for worrying you or upsetting you with this announcement. This has been a very long time coming, but today I am here to announce that I will be graduating from Hololive on May 1st, 2025.
They had watched her drift away from the spotlight for years, and to them, it wasn't a bombshell.
When
It
I
felt like
first heard, wait, pause it. When I first heard she was graduating, I was actually genuinely sad.
Oh. I
I
barely
took
knew
Because
I was outside the circle, so I was like, wait, they hit the girl tower, they hit the girl tower. Oh my god!
what does that mean?
it's
It's
a
a joke
meme.
about 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Remember
No.
in the Volca Musin video? It's like he's like saying something and he's like, well, 9/11.
Yeah, just like
9/11 was
you're kind of
bad.
talking about something and then so 9/11.
9/11.
What a video.
Oh my god.
something that had been coming for a long time.
Do you wish you weren't in this #1 position?
Sometimes I think about it. Like, I do wonder if it would have changed the stress levels, my path. But also, I'm really thankful for the opportunities that were given to me. I wouldn't change what happened for the world, kind of thing. I look back and I look through that incredibly hard time that I went through, finding my footing. I can say that I'm proud of myself.
I'm so happy to hear that, because you
Yeah.
really should be. You really should be proud. You've been put in a very difficult position and you made it through as long as you could, and you still ended up taking a very difficult decision to leave.
On May 1st, 2025, Gargura officially graduated. She left Hololive. The most subscribed VTuber in history was walking away from the company that had made her
hope
a
she's
household
okay.
name. And everyone
Yeah.
wondered
she's doing well.
why.
I heard the news. I think not everyone heard the news. I
Billion.
don't want to talk
Oh my
about
God,
it too much.
billion.
It makes me sad. But
Nice
Who else
fish.
is still
I
in?
hope she will be happy.
Your Oshi is graduating. Oh, be happy for the times that you had.
It's
Your
the
Oshi
massive
will
iron.
Continue to live on.
Yippee, it's Mousy! We found Mousy earlier in Fortnite.
The rouse.
Nice.
Hi, Derek.
Hi, Schmark.
We found Mousy earlier in
Wait.
Fortnite.
You made me think of something.
What?
I have to wait 26 minutes to shout him out again.
Oh, rip.
Vaughn.
I will do
And
it
know that your
again.
Oshi is still out there. So don't be a fucking stranger. You know what I mean?
Also,
Why is Asmongold here? Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Decided to leave Hololive. If you pull this up, it has 18 million views.
Who else would ask me gold?
Ludwig?
Why?
When I think of
I mean,
Ludwig,
Ludwig's a big name, though. He's a big
whenever
name, to
I
be
think
fair.
of Ludwig, I just think of that Road to Empress game where he was in.
You waited! Gargura is one of the biggest fucking.
Why does he look like her cousin?
I kind of thought he looked like Jinxie for a second.
He looks like her cousin. Sort of.
Which one? Which one?
I don't remember. But he looks like one of her cousins.
What the fuck? How do you not remember and you say, oh, it looks like a cousin? What the fuck?
Which cousin? I don't know.
No, I can
don't know.
see his face in my brain, but I can't think of who he was. Who he
Oh
is.
my god. Y'all are goobers.
Oh, maybe it's Keenan. Maybe it's Keenan.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
VTubers in the world.
The official reason was that she had disagreement with management, differences over where the company was heading,
My reasons being disagreements with management and company direction.
and Hololive had grown into this massive idol machine after they went public. All big concerts and tightly managed PR and merch cycles, and Gura had always been happy as just streaming spontaneously on her own terms. There were clips of her mentioning ideas getting stuck in the company's pipeline for months. One of her songs, Full Color, reportedly sat unreleased for over a year and a half, and you can imagine how that would wear on someone. However, besides the creative difference, there was one part of her graduation that really stood out for many.
So many eyes and expectations. I remember there being many days where the stress was so overwhelming that I couldn't eat or keep food down.
Beyond the stalled bureaucracy, beyond the responsibilities, being the most popular VTuber of the company meant that that role came with expectations, whether she streamed or not. Will Gura be there? Will Gura show up to this project? The expectations and the weight that her fame carried was so overwhelming for her that there were days she couldn't keep food down.
Or, oh my god, my stomach. Did you hear that?
Not a big deal.
I have to log off for a minute.
Eh?
Was this something
There was
Galaxy?
something almost cruel about that,
Galactic
because you can fix a
Galaxy?
management disagreement by leaving the company, but the eyes and the expectations were never whole lives to give back. They'd attached themselves to her, and they'd followed her under any name she'd ever perform under. She wasn't walking away from them, she was taking them with her. Gargura would become a landmark name no matter which personality she streamed under. She wasn't leaving to escape a company, now really. She was leaving to escape being the center of gravity, and you can't quit that by switching jobs. So the most famous VTuber in history walks away. The problem is she couldn't take herself with her. When you sign with a company like Hololive, you don't own your character. They do. It's like an actor playing a role in a franchise. The actor brings a voice and a personality, but a studio owns the character
God.
itself, the name, and the face of the design. So when the talent leaves, the character
Wait,
stays
pause
with the
it.
company.
It's really sad though that they just like rip it from you pretty much.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
but
like you start because you like start off as like, oh, it's a new thing, right? And then you it's like getting a new pet, pretty much. Getting a pet you've wanted for years or something, or like it's very special to you and you think they're really cute and you finally have the chance and then it's ripped from you one day.
True.
True. At the same time, though, when when it's probably written in her contracts that they own the character, you can't really do anything about that, right? I mean,
Which
unless
also
you're
kinda makes me think,
so
like
popular that you can make enough money to buy the character from the company.
you would probably need a lot of money.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say was um pause, I forgot. I was
Neither here
locked
now.
in for this chat.
The model, the name, all of it, it belonged to Cover Corp, not to the person who voiced her. She left Gura behind. She kept her voice though, her personality, and her fan base if they decided to follow her in her reincarnation. But She also can't use the old Gargura channel to point fans towards anything new because advertising her independent channel off the company's IP could get her into legal trouble. So how does she came back without being allowed to say it's her? Well, she left some clues. Initially, before she even graduated, she had begun leaving some cryptic clues on her Senzawa account. Gargura officially graduated from Hololive on May 1st, 2025. However, the first hint of her transition actually occurred approximately 6 months prior to her graduation. On November 3rd, 2024, Senzawa updated her Twitter bio to read #1 fan of Gargura and leaving the end of the sentence blank as a cryptic tease. Fans only later realized this meant she'd been planning the transition and rebranding for quite some time. However, 19 days after Gargura's graduation, she revealed the full meaning of her bio when Senzawa updated it again to officially state #1 fan of @Gargura and @Samiko Saba. Finally, the fans had a hint and, more importantly, had a name to attach their excitement on. They flooded the new handle with follows and the news traveled super fast. Gargura was reincarnating as Samiko Saba. The name was the final confirmation. Pure Japanese, Same means shark, that's Gura, Ko means child, Saba means mackerel, child of a shark reborn as a new fish. Then Saba started posting on her own Twitter account. May 19th was her first tweet. Yo-ho!
Fucking
with a
voice
fish
cracks.
emoji. It got 10.8 million views on 2 words from an account that had never streamed a second of content. She put up a couple of songs soon after that, and the voice settled whatever doubt there was left with audiences. By the time she set a debut date, over 554,000 people had already subscribed to her channel that had never even gone live. Her fans hadn't seen her in months, some of them in years. And then finally came G-Day.
Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho. Hi. I didn't think I was going to be like this, but here I am. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Her new model is adorable.
My name is
Yeah.
Saba, and I am here. My name is Saba. It's nice to meet you. I've never met you before. I have a fishtail. I'm a fish. Don't ask any other further questions.
The debut peaked just over 200,000 viewers 9 minutes into her stream. A few days later, she passed 1 million subscribers, faster than anyone had ever seen in VTubing history. And the tweet she posted to mark it all was this: a Jaws joke. 500,000 subscribers before a single stream is already absurd, but she crossed 1 million in under 3 days. For comparison, the previous record for fastest VTuber to 1 million was held by Salome, and that took around 13 days. Saba did it under 3. By the standards anyone tracks these things, her debut was the second biggest VTuber debut ever recorded, beaten only by another ex-Hololive talent's return. And later, in 2025, when stream charts ranked the most watched VTubers of the year by peak viewership, Saba landed in the top 10. The only English VTuber ahead of her was Gargura.
Damn.
She was, in effect, competing with her own ghost. So 3 names now: Senzawa, then Gora, then Saba.
Funny.
Same voice, same pattern underneath all of them. A huge arrival, a wave of love, and eventually the disappearing. She'd done it twice. The only question left was how long this one would last. Samiko Saba did not have a regular indie VTuber debut. Not only because she had an already established fan base that followed her, but also because she had an entire machine operating behind her. Weeks before that first Yoho tweet on May 2nd, 2025, a company called Incoming Next LLC filed trademark applications for the Samiko Saba name and logo. They handled performance services, printed goods, toys, digital files, the whole catalog. The brand Samiko Saba was legally locked down before the public had even heard about it for the first time. And this information is pulled straight from the public US trademark records, by the way. The company was registered in Delaware. What's interesting about companies incorporated in Delaware is that it lets the owner stay anonymous, which is perfect for VTubers. Also, the tax setup is friendly because the legal system there is built to protect them. The lawyer on the filing makes it even clearer. The trademarks were handled by Michelle Robichaud at Auden Law and Media. And
Wait,
Auden
pause
is
it for a split second. So, wait, go back a little. You know the liability? No, wait, go back. It's a liability company. My brain was like, yeah, that's Limbo's company. Yeah.
Damn.
Limbus stalks me on a daily basis. I can't. I
Damn.
can't live without Limbus. I
Damn.
don't even play much of it, but it follows me.
It follows you everywhere. Rest in peace,
Yes.
Isabel.
The trademarks were handled by Michelle Robichaud at Auden Law and Media. And Auden isn't some random firm you find on Google. They've done legal work
I
for
think it's
major
Odin, but
VTuber
sure.
agencies and big-name independent streamers in the past. I've also actually worked with Auden in the past as well, and everything I've heard lines up about them. They're generally good at this. Point being is that Saba walked into independence with the same caliber of legal firepower as the corporation she left behind. And her model matched the money. Her Life 2D model was built by top-tier artists and rigged by one of the most respected
Damn.
riggers in the industry. She didn't
Wait,
just
let me see
build
what
by
chart I am. Do I recognize anyone? No, I don't.
Wait. Okay, so me and Dark were talking the other day, right? About like, I don't know, merch or something, and it was some people were putting merch on their cat and taking high quality pics of it. And it looked really good.
That's
And I'm just
funny.
like thinking like, what if I did that with Freck?
Yes. Yes.
I could.
top-tier artists and rigged by one of the most respected riggers in the industry. She didn't just have one artist for the L2D and one for the rigging as it usually goes, she had an entire team.
Here are all the people that helped make today possible.
Samiko Saba's character model was designed by Shu,
that's so
also
cute.
known as Shu-kun, and illustrated by Tusaki Shina. The Live 2D rigging for her model was handled by the riggers Celia and Quanchi. And then there was the merch. The day she debuted, she dropped a full line with Omocat, a
Damn.
streetwear brand that sits
I like
right at
that
the crossroad of
I like how it's a. Do you think that's like real sand? They actually went to like a beach to take a photo of that, or they just like plopped it there or something?
Probably. I mean, it could just be a set, but if because of lighting and stuff. But it could be real.
I like the crab. I want the crab.
This is actually really cute merch.
Yeah, but the crab.
Oh, it's like
What's
the
it called?
shrimp for
You put the
Gura.
sand in the crab thingy, and then it becomes the crab.
Yeah, and
Sand crab.
And then there was the merch. The day she debuted, she dropped
I forgot what those are called.
Oh,
Right
that
there.
thing. That's cute.
Yeah. Crab.
The crab must be her mascot then.
I was thinking that too. It's really cute.
Your mascot's just Freckles.
At this point, probably.
Omocat, a streetwear brand that sits right at the crossroad of anime and fashion. They did a lot of HoloLive collabs in the past as well. There was a $200 debut bundle with a hand-signed post.
If she really is my mascot, that means I'm taking pictures of merch on her.
What's he giggling about?
Oh,
It makes so much sense.
So Haybell and Dark were talking about how some people put merch on their cats and takes pictures of them. And I was like,
nice quality too.
I was like, that would be Haybell's mascot. Freckles would be Haybell's mascot. And then she's like, wait, that would make more sense if I put the merch on cat pictures.
Yeah.
True.
Freckles is our cat.
Yeah.
By the way, just for
Yeah, I know Freckles is your cat.
For people watching the stream that might not know us, I am Toadie. Haybell is my sibling. Pokey Shira is Shira. Not really.
Yeah, I'm just here.
No, it's just Shira. Shira's in jail.
Yeah, Shira's in jail. Haybell's the dancing emo thingamabobber. Shira's the
I'm pole dancing.
The woman.
I'm pole dancing.
Catwoman.
I can slip through the bars because of how tiny I am.
Cart at the top and a little $6 blind bag pins at the bottom, hoodies, all of the works, and it all sold out almost immediately. Samiko Saba didn't have to claw for attention from fellow creators either. Other huge independent VTubers who'd recently left HoloLive, Doobie, Nimi Nightmare, were right there hyping her up. There was no marketing budget needed when your friends are some of the biggest name in the scene and they're all vouching for you at once. And it was genuinely
wait, what was that thumbnail?
They're all
yeah.
Oh my god.
He's like holding her like a gun.
Didn't Watson
Slouching.
graduate from? Didn't Watson graduate?
Yeah, wasn't Watson?
Yeah, she did.
Where's she now?
No idea.
Wasn't
I gotta find
Watson?
out.
I thought Watson was Doki Bird, or was that not right?
No, I don't think so. No, they're two different people,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay, apparently they didn't launch a new channel, but hold on. I'll research
I
it.
don't
I'll
know the
figure it out.
lore.
You at
I
once.
just
And
know
it was
I kind of recognize the people
People.
kind of
genuinely
as
so
pictures.
hype. I can't even begin to describe how everyone was so excited for her return. It's like the entire industry was just waiting with bated breath, wondering
Like
what she
the
would do
fluff
next.
in her
So what do you
ears,
even
it's so
call
cute.
this? It's branded as an indie. It walks and talks like an indie, but she's got the LLC, the trademark attorney, the elite production behind her, and the premium fashion collab, and a
Called having
built-in
money.
network of A-list peers. It was a sophisticated
Oh,
setup.
it's that
Indie feels so
person.
built-in
Wait, go
net-
back. I've seen that person.
Lime?
The
I think one of them is
the one
Lime.
on the left. Yeah, her. I don't know if she does like live 2Ding or something, I think.
Mhm.
And I like follow her. It's and then she's just like all over the place all of a sudden for some reason. I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's like the route of Clover's route of live 2D and stuff, but yeah.
A-list peers, it was a sophisticated setup. Indie feels sort of like a stretch here, and corporate isn't right either. It's something in between that we don't really have a name for it yet, but I have a feeling it's gonna start showing up a lot more often. But whatever you call it, it created a problem that's going to haunt the rest of the story, because everyone who showed up for Saba showed up expecting this level of operation, this level of production, not be patient with a solo creator finding her feet. After all, her health announcements were a while ago, and we all know the internet has a short memory. They had all settled in the background now.
Same.
Barely anyone mentioned them anymore. Meanwhile, this debut was calibrated to a polished, professional, top-of-the-industry product. With all the output and consistency that implies, nobody was prepared to be patient.
Wait,
And
pause it.
after all,
The speed of the chat reminds me of the fucking Velcro. The chat.
Oh!
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 Ow! That was so funny.
Yeah, that was great.
why would
Oh,
they be?
man.
Nothing about this looked like it needed patience. For a while, it was everything everyone hoped it would be. July 2025 was Saba at full power. 12 streams in a single month, plus a couple of videos, which, if you know her history, is a staggering amount of output. She was on, and when she was on, she was magic. She'd rage her way through horror games, screaming at Resident Evil 4 and Alien
Oh my God, it's
Isolation, talking
Leon.
trash to the game the whole way through as a coping mechanism for being genuinely terrified. Then she'd turn around and play a
That was
rhythm
pretty cool.
game, and she was cracked at them. On other nights, she'd
Me
boot up some
too.
dumb little simulator and yap at chat for hours. And she could sing, not just pop covers, but jazz, bossa nova, and old city pop with a beautiful voice. At least, that's mine and many others' humble opinion.
That means divided by, right? Got your nose! I got your nose! What are you gonna do now? I got your nose!
Oh god.
Sorry. This is a paper boat on me, by the way. Paper boat. Do I need to explain the symbolism behind a paper boat, or do you guys kind of understand it? Paper boat.
I was wondering what that
Maybe
was,
it's
honestly. Thanks.
subjective, like most things
What?
are in art.
Oh, the
so
hair
maybe
thing?
a paper boat means paper boat.
Yeah, I
means
thought it was
something
like a
different
ribbon.
to you,
I'm like,
but a
what
paper
is
boat
this?
To me means, I don't know. It's so fragile, but yet it floats. That's gonna be annoying to stop. Paper boat. Paper boat. Paper boat. Damn, bro. The winds of
Paper
change
boat.
ain't blowing. Anyway,
I love
we gotta
the
figure out
ears,
who's in
they're so
charge.
fluffy.
Stick with them, you feel me, bro?
So
Ah, we
cute.
gotta get in good with Fima.
Among Us. Oh wait, no, there's no N.
I don't trust him anymore.
No.
Happy birthday, Hatsune
Among Us.
Miku. Her name is Hatsune Miku. If I see one more of you call her the Fortnite girl, I'm gonna freak out.
The Fortnite girl.
It's a girl from Fortnite.
Oh yeah, it's Miku from Fortnite. Yeah, I know her.
Oh God.
Also,
Oh
this game
God.
she's playing, it's really cool. I love this game.
How do you play this game? I feel like I've seen this game
It's
or
called At
something.
Dead of Night.
I have no idea then, Sag.
I think she's about to scream.
Fucking come
You're right.
on!
But the best part was who she was doing it
When
with.
Sheer can't
She
leave the
started
prison.
collabing with 2 other massive independent VTubers, Doobie and
Still
Nimi.
locked up.
And if you'd been around for years, those
Hey,
2
yo.
were not strangers, without
Yo.
anyone being
Damn.
Got him.
I was too locked in for the video that I totally missed what you were saying.
It's fine.
Okay.
Also, it's been 4 hours, by the way.
Yeah, I realized that when I clicked that.
legally allowed to say it out loud. Doobie was the woman who used to be Amelia Watson, and Nimi was the one who
Oh.
used to be Sarah's Fauna. Saba's
there's
old
my answer.
life family scattered to independence, finding each other again on the other side. Which means when Saba and Doobie collabed, it was Ame Same again, the duo that defined an entire era of Hololive back together. Except now they had to perform this little strange ritual where they pretended to be meeting for the
We need to
first
play this
time.
game
Think
again.
of it like this
Yes.
elaborate manners of an 18th century dinner party where everyone at the table knows a certain scandalous fact about someone precisely because everyone knows nobody is permitted to say it. The whole thing runs on a polite, agreed upon fiction. So that's what this was. 2 best friends of half a decade introducing themselves to each other like polite strangers. Both of them perfectly aware that the other one knows and the audience knows, but the rule is that the words can never actually be spoken. You can watch them wing their way through it in real time here.
Here, eat this.
Wait, is it good to eat?
Yeah, it's good. Do you think I would poison you?
I don't know. I don't know. This is our first time meeting.
Wait,
Maybe-
pause it.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, pause this. If I ask this question in the Discord, everyone probably would say yes.
Oh no.
Which would be a fact.
No, pull it. Pull it right now. Pull it in the circus.
Wait, at the poll? Okay.
Yeah, pull it in the circus.
Wait, the memory's fading. What am I asking?
Would I poison you? I think.
Okay. How do you make a poll?
Do you think I would poison you? Here, I can do it.
Okay. Okay. In the middle of stream, yes.
polls? Where's
Yeah,
polls?
beautiful.
Yeah, check out the circus. Yeah, I don't have
Yeah,
it
check
linked.
out the 7 o'clock circus. We chill, we cool, we
Heba has the link on
we
her channel.
Which
Yeah,
they
it's just
we
off
say
my
they say
profile.
we chill, we cool until they throw you in prison.
You're fine.
Where
You
where
get
are polls?
burritos or something.
Where's polls?
They'll be in
where's our
prison.
voting stand? That's what it was. Right. Create poll. Do you think Hey Bill would poison you? Question mark.
Wait, if I clicked yes, I wonder if everyone would say no. That would be
Yes.
crazy. That would be so crazy. Also, Dark, I'm gonna get you.
There we go. I added everyone. Also, Hey Bill does comms on. Hey Bill does comms on VGen. Check him out. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm verified, and apparently I have to wait 2 months or something. I don't understand, but something about 2 months.
There.
Also, I was trying to shout out Dark Balls. You balls, you ruined my war. Sad. I will get him. I will do it.
No, shout out to Dark.
Shout out to Dark. Wait, can I shout out to Dark because I'm the streamer?
No, you can't do it double. You have to wait a couple minutes. I'm just saying it's 4 hours, and I guess we're going to 6 hours.
Owls?
Owl?
Hours?
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 That's how I feel.
Isn't you?
I don't know. I don't know. This is our first time meeting. Maybe.
Oh, that's right. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
And she looked happy. Watching those collabs, Saba seemed genuinely comfortable, relaxed,
I
laughing,
missed the
doing this
chat. I
because
wanted to see what the chat said.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's the
Do
chat?
you think I would poison you?
I don't know. I don't know. This is our first time meeting. Maybe.
Oh, that's right. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
You think I would poison
Yeah,
you?
two strangers.
Yeah,
First
two
time,
strangers.
alright. Doobie and Saba. First time.
So nice to meet you.
and she looked happy. Watching those collabs, Saba seemed genuinely comfortable, relaxed, laughing, doing this because she wanted to be there. That was the dream version of going independent. No corporate structure choking you down. You keep all your money because
Wait,
nobody's taking a
Toad.
cut.
Toad, do you remember that one short that I had when I was streaming and we were playing Peak and I launched you?
Oh yeah. And I somehow survived. I remember that.
That was a bug, but that was so funny. I laughed at it for like a good week because of how funny it was. Because the way got launched, you were like in a pose or something. Anyways.
Back
Obligations,
to the
no flying
video.
back and forth between countries to record, and you still get to enjoy your
Sorry for your regularly scheduled break there.
audience and mess around with your friends at your own pace.
This is how I died last time. Wait a sec. Wait.
Jita would be like in Peak.
Jimmy! Tom and Jerry scream. Up, down, up, down.
That's really cute.
My kitten. My Discord kitten.
Oh, that person blinked from
Hello,
its
princess.
antennae.
Are you ready to play another level of Peak tonight? I've turned my status to Do Not Disturb.
At this point, the public sentiment conclusion was that it was probably the corpo obligations that had been weighting her down. After all, she'd been streaming now more than ever. It just made sense. But that wasn't all. On the 16th, she commented on Kurage Roa's tweet, another ex-Hololive member who was officially reincarnated a few days later. Off-stream, it looked even better. The merch was selling so fast that Omocat had to extend the pre-orders because the original run sold out. In late July, she even made a surprise appearance at Doobie's Virtual Vacation Summer concert, turning up unannounced to provide backup vocals.
Nice overall.
It looked like she finally had it all, and that she had finally figured out how to do things on her own terms. So you'll forgive everyone for thinking the disappearing act was finally over. Although she stayed fairly consistent all throughout the end of June and July, and fans were ecstatic. On August 1st, she mentioned needing a few days to recharge as she was very busy. Fans were understanding. After all, this happens to every creator, and a few days gap was nothing compared to the month-long gaps they were used to. Saba then resumed streaming in August. She literally had a stream the next day of that tweet, actually, and remained fairly consistent throughout the month. But then
Heading out to D&D right now. Have fun streaming now and stay hydrated. Yeah,
Bro,
okay.
the pause. The pause.
Beautiful pause.
I didn't mean to. See ya, you.
Bye, Hee-hoo.
September started considerably slowing down.
Funny.
She only managed 5 streams throughout the month. On September 14, she gave another update. She was dealing with health issues over the past week, and she apologized for not updating them sooner. She thanked her fans for their patience and said she'd see them when she feels better. She livestreamed 3 times in early October and then fell quiet. On October 20th, she addressed it, posting, "Yo-ho! I know it's been rather quiet over here at the lighthouse, just been chugging along. I wanted to check in with all of you. I hope you have a good Monday." And yet about a week later, on October 20th, she was back on the grind with another Alien Isolation stream, followed by another stream the very next day and a Repo collab on the 30th with Doobie and Lemu. And then she even streamed again the next day for Halloween, revealing a new scary costume. She was pushing it through. She was doing fairly well. Her fan base were blessed by a karaoke stream on November 2nd. And then another Doobie Lemu collab on the 7th. And then a Leaf It Alone stream on the 9th. And then total silence. On November 19, she posted, "Sorry for the late notice, but streams and activity will be spotty for a little while as I deal with some health-related issues. But as soon as I feel well and able, I will pop in. Thank you always for your patience." It was clear that she was still struggling with health-related issues. And still, fans stayed patient. At first, they told themselves it'd be a few days, and the gap kept on stretching. A few days became a couple of
Wait, pause it.
weeks. The couple of
Toad.
Hmm.
One day you need to play that one game that Queso played of the trees hate you.
Trees
Trees
hate
hate you.
you.
Yeah, that's the game. Yeah, I wanna see you play that game.
You want to see me rage quit? Okay, okay. I can
Yes.
rage quit for you. I can
So
do
evil.
it.
I want to watch it.
So evil.
Look, I get money like in a few weeks. So I'll do it then,
Yes.
I guess.
of weeks became most of a month, and somewhere in there, the tone of the waiting changed. The patients started curdling into restlessness, especially with the holidays coming up. Because if you come from a corporate VTuber culture, the big holidays are sacred. The Christmas streams, the New York countdowns are company-wide events. That's when your favorite shows up, no matter what. So the fans waited. Surely she'd be back for Christmas. Some of them
The
still
crab is so
believed.
cute.
But Christmas came and went, still no words. And then, just a few days after Christmas, she tweeted, "Ay yo ho ho! Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, gamers! Thank you all for your patience with me throughout the year as I learned to navigate some recurring health issues. I'm still learning. Sometimes I'm good at balancing things and other times I'm terrible at it, and my health and productivity suffers from it. It's so easy to feel down when my body also feels like, well, shit. But in the end, so long as I get back up again, I'll do just that and keep her going as best as I can. Just my old lady Lightkeeper pace. I'm so lucky to be supported by such kind friends and folks. Thank you all so much." The majority of her fan base received this message positively and wished her the best, and frankly, they were just happy to get news from her. But on the other hand, some others weren't as understanding, particularly on forum boards where some displayed more than a large amount of skepticism, while others just made the jokes that gets made every time a VTuber disappears. There was even this wild
That is
theory
true,
at
I
one
see
point
that
that
a
she
lot.
had timed the update for the 20th on purpose because that's when most people's membership renew. So it's the day they decided whether to resubscribe or not. I swear one of these days I'm gonna lose it with what people type online. But regardless, fans hoped Saba would stream for New Year's Eve. Then New Year's Eve came and went, and there was no words from Saba. Some did not take her skipping out on New Year's Eve well. However, she did surface again in January. Her first stream was back on the 13th. 4 streams over the month. Not much, sure, but enough to make people think that maybe the worst was over. On January 26th, she popped up as a surprise guest at Vince Fantome's concert. That was huge. And on February 5th, she announced a new merch line. And the same day, a pop-up event in Tokyo at the Anime Plaza in Shibuya, alongside another VTuber, Kurage Roa, who older fans will tell you used to be Shion from Hololive. So once again, a Hololive reunion in everything but name. A whole event, merch, a venue, a collaborator, and most people were genuinely excited for it. Except this particular event kicked off its own round of criticism. First, the familiar one resurfacing, that Saba only reappears to sell merch. That used to be a criticism of her all the way back when she was Gargura. But some decided to take it further. If she's well enough to tweet and put together a merch line, she's well enough to give people what they actually want, which is streams. And second, the criticism centered on one specific item in particular, a happy. What happened was that the basic version, priced around $69, sold out. So the only one left was the premium version, a much pricier product, over $200.
But that doesn't look any different.
Not nice.
It
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't
look
really
any
see the
different.
difference. Unless it's like the black
basic version
ribbon outside thing, maybe?
That's the basic one.
No. Yeah, okay.
And that's the premium one. There's
Yeah, I see no
literally
difference.
no difference.
Premium version, a much pricier product, over $200. People got upset, assuming she jacked up the price of her merch. But that wasn't it. It was simply a different higher end item. And I doubt she had much say in the pricing at this pop-up anyway, since the numbers are 1 to 1
I could
referral as
understand.
well.
Wait, pause. I could understand if it was like together with like I don't know, say an acrylic sand and maybe a poster.
Oh yeah,
together.
yeah. Like if
But
it was
if it's by
multiple things,
itself,
but
I don't. It does not understand.
yeah, or like if it was a different exclusive to the event design, like something
Oh
super
yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Like it was this kimono
But
design that she's wearing, or whatever it's called, that she's wearing. If it was that design on this, because
oh
it's
yeah.
this design that's on here, then I could
Yeah.
see it. Like
Yeah.
it was a limited item type thing.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Sitting right next to it. As for only showing up to announce merge, these things are planned months ahead and
Oh
they're
my god,
usually
Toad's birthday.
contractual. Even if Saba was in a rough patch,
I was busy celebrating my birthday while this was happening.
I forgot what we did for your birthday.
We were gonna go swimming, but we never did.
Oh yeah.
health-wise, she'd still be on the hook to promote this particular line because it's a collaboration with a third party. But still, more people were happy than unhappy. And then, finally on February 7th, 2026, she
What's
went
that first?
live. Nobody knew at the time, but that would be the last stream she'd have.
It's
The hope
the
rolled forward
hand.
one more time to
I love
Valentine's
that.
Day.
That's so
Probably
funny.
in February. I'm gonna be having a new outfit. Yay! Finally, this fish put some more clothing on.
The fanbase strongly believed she'd be back for it, as that was the one holiday she'd historically never missed. But then Valentine's Days was the real killer, because Valentine's came and Valentine's went, and there was no Saba. And after that, there was nothing at all. And then March, April, and the better part of May trickled by with zero communication from her. Fans started obsessively tracking her streams and comparing them with breaks she took as Gargura in the past to try desperately to find an answer or establish some kind of correlation, until one Twitter post blew the lid off everything. It all started with a single post of someone deciding to cancel their membership. They tweeted, "I told myself that if she didn't stream or even make a community post by the next time this renews, I would have to cancel it. But this really is such a hard decision for me. I want to keep supporting her, but Imo, it is a little screwed up to just go AWOL without any notice. There isn't a single other VTuber I know who would take this many frequent hiatus and not even make a post. I'm not even asking for much here, just a vague, sorry about a lack of content, personal things happening, but we get nothing. Maybe I'll change my mind in
That's
the morning."
true.
But for now, I just feel kind of sad. I've been a fan of hers since her first incarnation, and it just sucks to get basically nothing from a content creator I enjoy. Like I said, I'm gonna sleep on it, but for now, this is where it stands for me. And I know y'all don't really care, but this is my social media. I'm going to vent my feelings if I want to. Saba at this point hadn't streamed in 2 entire months.
I feel like when I was reading this, I was like, maybe it's a thing where people want to know what she's doing in her personal life. But reading this makes it feel like it's not that. It's probably not that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
like over parasocialism. That's what I thought it was at first. But if she really isn't just giving a notice that she's going like because of personal
It
stuff.
it it kind of makes me think the Phillian situation where she's just gone.
Yeah. But like, I mean, more of entitlement. That's what it is. People, I thought it was more of like an entitlement thing where people feel like they're entitled to know what's going on in their life.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
That's what I thought it was at first. But seeing this comment, this poster's thread, makes me think it's not that, and just people just want to know if she's going to be back, so they can renew or not renew their subscriptions.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
confused.
And that tweet just sparked
Well, you can honestly never know with these type of situations, honestly, because it could go multiple ways, honestly.
I got mixed feelings, but yeah, there's money here, big money. Yeah. Yeah. I got mixed
Yeah.
feelings about it too. Because on one hand, I can understand why you would take a break, because streaming, despite how easy it is to stream, it does take a lot out of people, especially people who are introverts. Like, it takes a lot of
Me
energy.
too.
Like, I'm like that. It takes a lot of energy to stream, and if you're dealing with a lot of shit at the same time, then it can pile on, and then people don't notice. People don't know that what you're going through, right? At the same
Yeah.
time. But at the same time, streaming is really easy. You could just stream for like 30 minutes and people would be okay, right? At
You
least it's
you
something.
know what another situation kind of reminds me of? It's like another way of saying, you chopped your leg off, but no one knows.
Yeah.
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 Entire discussion that lasted for days. So there were people airing out their grievances, such as, it's really funny how Saba left, came back to announce overpriced merch, and then left again without
Wait,
another
pause
order.
it. Yeah, dark, yeah. Yeah.
Talk about this on Discord stream, but the matter here, there's a big difference between hobby and job. Yeah. Yeah.
This tweet got over 1.5 million views. And just to be clear, the discussion that followed wasn't just her fan base. Saba discussions have always pulled in casual viewers, onlookers, rival fan bases, antis, and even haters posing as fans. And it's exactly these factions fighting each other that have always exacerbated any discussions around her. And you'll see all of them in what comes next. And in this case, the discussion cut both ways as well. Plenty of people pushed back on the criticism as well. The argument being, if a friend of yours landed a job where they were successful enough to only work a few days a month and still get by, you'd be happy for them. So why aren't you happy for her? Others pointed out that membership doesn't buy you access to her, but one tweet in particular raised a sharper question. Does Saba owe at least one membership stream as a perk for paying members? As one of the perks listed on her memberships are members only live streams. And
I feel like she does kind of, if that's a thing that you get as a membership, I feel like that's an obligation you need to fill. You know?
No.
here's the
Like something like you're required to do, because like say you post a Patreon and you have supporters but you don't post there for a long time, then what are the supporters there for, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was trying to start out my art journey with Patreon, but I felt like, do you really need to though? I don't think so. You don't always have to. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not using Patreon. It's too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
ironic part. Back when she debuted and was streaming constantly, people blamed Hololive, the corporate obligations, the pressure that was wearing her down. But now that she was independent and barely streaming, the same logic flipped completely. Maybe Hololive was actually the thing keeping her going this entire time. And so they started blaming her instead and praising Hololive. Most of the criticism slung at her during the stretch boiled down to one
Wait. So, okay. I know this is like off topic, but I'm sorry. But when I was looking at my username to see what would show up, I looked at the photos and an old man popped up.
Damn.
His name was like McGuffin or something.
Damn.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Accusation
I
that
just
she
had to
was
say
using
that.
her fan base as living wallets. Saba slash Gargura was always a piece of shit, and the only reason she left Hololive in the first place is that they dared to demand she actually do her job instead of sitting at home collecting royalties. I and others predicted that she would do the exact same thing once becoming an indie, and here we are. Saba slash Gura slash Senzawa was basically playing the card of I'm too sick, tired, etc. to stream, so please continue to support me, ooh, for the past 6 years. I get saying, well, she isn't
Oh my
invited to
god,
stream
not the
for you,
ooh.
Oh, well.
but you are a streamer. It's insulting to fans to just not stream. And another said, stop giving her money and see how fast she comes back. She is literally using y'all as a wallet, Lamau. I've never seen a VTuber this blatant about not giving a fuck about their fans. The only achievement of those who left
I mean, even if you can't stream, you could always just make YouTube videos, right? Like, and run
Yeah,
those on
true.
Twitch. Like,
Just record yourself. Yeah.
pre-record things, right?
Yeah.
You don't, even though you're technically known as a streamer, you could always just record yourself doing things, like playing games and stuff, and then have it
That's
edited
true.
and stuff.
Content.
Yeah, it's content making.
Hololive like Gora or
At least it would be something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Aqua is that they kept slacking off unchanged even after going independent. So it's the faction who brainlessly defends them with "not streaming is the management's fault" has finally disappeared. Imagine having over 1,400,000 followers and just ghosting them. And a lot of it wasn't even just aimed at her anymore. People just read for the usual internet insults for her fanbase as well. They call them cucks, loser, simps, incels. However, amongst the memes, the anger, and the people arguing back and forth, some people pointed out something more legitimate. They believed that at the very least she owed her fanbase some communication, and if she couldn't do it herself, she should have someone else tweet or post on her behalf. No hate to Saba,
Yeah.
but I'd say she does owe some fans some type of notice. I use the word "owe" because this is a job. When you go on vacation at work, you put your time in and let your boss know. Why does she get a pass? Not parasocial, but why are we setting double standards? And somewhere along the line throughout this discourse that had been happening ever since she was Gargura, the opinion shifted from Saba cannot stream due to health issues to Saba does not want to stream because she either hates her fanbase, VTubing, or because she's simply lazy. And on top of all the not streaming criticism, she'd also been trailed by the same recycled accusations the whole time. Because she has a lolly avatar, a certain corner of the internet has always slapped her with the PDF label or called her PDF. And this isn't
Forced
new. It's
noises.
followed her and her fanbase since the Gargura days, with live streamer NEToadieVT casting her the first stone.
There is something called Hollow Live now that they do in English. They have little lollies, prepubescent girls on YouTube. And my
Wait,
first
who's Britain?
impression of it
I don't
was,
know.
oh, is this like a child show? Is this a kid's show? Like kids can see it, kind of like Dora the Explorer, and like interact with it. Then I come to find out, no, actually the chat is full of 40-year-old men getting off to the depiction of a 9-year-old.
These people resurface every time she does anything, across all three of her personalities, like clockwork. The day of her debut, a post blew up on r/livestream fails pointing out that Gargura had redebuted as Samiko Saba to 200k live viewers. And the top comments were, well, exactly what you'd expect. Why do they seem to always look like children? So wholesome she got 200k PDF watching. You can't tell me you wouldn't distance yourself or your children from a friend/family member who watches shit like this. VTubers really opened the PDF Pandora's box. The popularity of these animated children models is honestly frightening. Shame on these women for exploiting it too. Disgusting. PDF is back, can't wait for the drama from the jealous small VTubers. I'm pretty understanding of most things in life, but being over the age of like 15 and watching something like this is just weird. Really, really, really fucking weird. But her silence didn't just anger people, it left a whole others exploited as well. Since Saba doesn't have an official Discord, she never did. In fact, most of the ex-Holo members don't have a fan Discord as well. Well, except for Doobie. This is probably to put some healthy degrees of separation between them and some of the fans that get too attached. Anyways, the absence of a centralized place that is moderated for fans created a gap in her case. And this gap is often easy to fill for impersonators. Lately, especially, Hololive has been getting tons of impersonators. And around the holidays, someone ran a fake Secret Santa scam pretending to be her, with a wish list that conveniently included a Nintendo Switch 2 for the scammer. There were real fans that were missing her and who donated actual money to it before anyone figured out that it wasn't actually her. And then there was a TikTok account called Samo Saber that's been restreaming her old YouTube VODs live, pretending to be her broadcasting in real time. People showed up to the live streams thinking it was her and donated to her through the TikTok app, which in turn had people criticize Saba for not doing enough in terms of communication to protect her fans from legitimate scammers. But then, just as everyone has started giving up hope, almost a month after the viral Twitter post, Saba finally addressed it in a member post. So here VTuber etiquette says you don't leak paid content, so I can't put it directly on stream, I can only talk about it vaguely. But she clarified a few things worth repeating here, mostly because it reads like a direct response to the criticism she's been getting. She first off opens by confirming what a lot of us already suspected, that
Oh wait,
her health.
Toe look in chat. in the voice chat.
Address me.
The elephant. Address me.
Yeah.
hasn't been good. She
It's
says
just
she
so
has a chronic
funny.
illness that isn't improving and that she's been feeling the worst she ever
I'll be right
has.
back.
And that she'll get into
Okay.
it more
Okay.
when she can, but it gets her really emotional. She also says she's pausing
Damn, bro.
memberships on
Wait,
May
wait. Bro deafened us before we said anything sad.
25th.
That's so
That one lines
sad.
up pretty directly with the loudest complaint, that she was still collecting money from members while she stopped streaming. She also promised a longer public tweet in the coming days to lay out the
Wab.
whole situation.
Wab.
And most importantly, she addressed the criticism at the center of it all, the communication or lack of it with her fans about what was going on. And this is the most important part, as her silence is enabling bad actors, as we've seen throughout the video, to fill the space with their own narratives instead. At the end of the day, she said it plenty times that she's been dealing with a chronic illness on top of the pressure of fame and having to perform.
Me. All of you are looking at me. What a terrifying thought.
So it really comes down to whether or not you trust her word. Pausing memberships did raise another point worth sitting with. For the genuine fans who just wanted to support her with nothing expected in return, this also took away their ability to do that, and they might be the one impacted the hardest by this. So why does this happen? Why does a streamer taking a break curdle into people calling her lazy, a grifter, telling her to log off forever? Well, it's not random, and it's not just that fans are mean. There's a real psychological phenomenon underneath it. Core of it is that people are lonely. People want to belong to something, and a fandom is one of the few places left that reliably gives them that. Every fandom forms around liking a particular thing, and in this case, the thing is Saba.
True.
That shared
Mhm.
liking is
Wait,
the
wait,
price
pause it.
of entry, and when
This is like the Velcro thing all over again.
Yeah, kinda.
Kind of. But yeah.
Kinda.
once you're in, the actual point isn't really her anymore. It's everything that grows around her. You make friends in that chat, in this community. You recognize the same names every night. You're in on the jokes. You show up to the same place at the same time, and other people show up too. You collaborate on things. You clip her. You draw fan arts of her. And for that window of time, you're part of something. That's what a fandom built around a creator actually is. It's what experts called a ritual economy, where the creator is just the thing that everyone gathers around, and the real value is the gathering. Think of it as
Yeah.
like Saba is the
Cult of the
glue
Lamb.
holding all of these people together, which is why her going quiet does so much more damage than it looks like it should. The fans don't only lose Saba, they lost the reason the group convenes. When the stream stops, the chat thins out, the routine dissolves, friends you only ever saw in that one place drift apart, and the whole little world
Yeah.
that formed around her starts to come apart. For a lot of these people, that world had become the main source of belonging. It was part of their identity. It was more load-bearing
Hello?
than
Hello?
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 What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
What happened?
4 hours was too strong for you.
What?
What happens to your YouTube?
Hey, YouTube. Everything's fine.
Why did it stop? Oh,
I paused it?
anything in their
I'm so confused.
belonging.
No,
It was
it's
part of their
fine.
identity. It
You lobster.
Can you see it?
Yes.
What does it say on the screen?
Bleh.
Yes, if Saba's fish tank.
was more load-bearing than anything in their offline life. So her silence doesn't just land as a show going on a break, it lands as a community dissolving, and as the specific person who could have kept it together simply choosing not to.
Hi, Sappy!
Welcome back,
The fans
Sappy.
might feel like they're losing part
Spotted.
of their identity, losing her. And so, slowly, they start
His profile picture.
Is that the Joker put?
Garfield, yeah.
Garfield.
resenting her more and more and feeling like it's her fault. And that also explains why the same hiatus gets different reactions from different viewers. Some of them just shrug and say, well, I'll just pause my membership and restart it whenever she starts streaming again. But some others have total meltdowns. It also tracks with people's attachment styles. A securely attached viewer takes a break as a break.
I already made it, so you get this key.
Okay. Wait, I could have used Belonging on this.
For a
I
viewer
could
who's
use
also
Belonging in my nudes.
Your noodles. Your noodles. Your noodles. Not your nudes, your noodles. Yeah, you're gonna get me in
My
trouble.
lonely bag of belongings.
You're gonna get me in trouble. Don't call them nudes, they're noodles.
Me and my lonely bag of belonging.
Are you prepared?
Hi,
Hello?
Sappy.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, Hasafi. You're
How
here.
you doing?
Hello.
You surprised me. I thought you were better.
I thought you were dark, honestly. Dark
I
could
have
be lurking
Safi's.
from anywhere, even the cabinet.
I don't have Safi as a Discord reactive.
Oh, hey, well, you're gonna love it.
Discord reactive.
I started singing the Discord song from like, I don't know, 11 2 soon. I
Discord!
forgot.
Helen at the moon.
Be careful, Toad.
Oh my god, I don't know what that is, but it's very cute.
Let's see. Browser source.
It's your mom. No.
Let's see.
That's what I come back to.
What is. Oh!
No.
Damn.
I'm sure. Balls. What did I miss?
Safi, you're going in the jail.
Damn. Take me to the wall.
That's a power
Oh
move
yeah.
right there.
Take me to the wall in jail.
You need to pee or poo.
Bro, I
okay?
didn't
Just shower.
understand your
I'm still
picture.
streaming.
No, you're not. You're talking to Haley. The
I'm
other one.
streaming.
You're talking to the weasel.
I didn't understand
I am
what your
Hannaford.
picture was, and I'm like, oh, that's cute.
Hey, Belle, shut up for a second.
Realized that
What? I don't.
I
No.
drew
I'm
it.
in the shower. You need the facilities.
No, I don't need the facilities.
I don't need a piss either. Yeah, you probably need to take a turd. No. I just want my
What is
noodles.
going on?
It's
I don't
called Our
know.
Mom.
Yeah, that's true.
Our mom is weird, and that's where we get it from.
Yeah. I don't got a dish. It's just me and my Bologna boys.
And your noodles.
I bought like
Yeah.
a whole pack of bologna once, and my parents ate it all. I was like, damn!
Rest in pieces. Anyways, back to the video.
sense of belonging was wired into that community experience, they will take the abscess as something closer to abandonment. So it's the same event, but it has completely two different internal responses.
Wait, hold on,
And
wait, pause it.
obviously the loudest-
Excuse me, power move. Dark, I'm throwing you.
Get thrown, Dark. You could probably shut them out now.
Yay! Okay, there.
My Nimbus.
Here you go. Shut up, the Dark.
Nice.
I hate that has comms go down.
Yeah, but you stream. I've seen it. I'm a witness.
voices
Wait,
in the
speaking of
discourse
this, I'm fishing. Okay, anyways.
Fish.
coming disproportionately from the people who had the most writing on it socially.
Yeah.
And when it comes specifically to Saba, consistent absences set a low baseline. So you expect little, so there's little to violate. But Saba does the opposite.
I need
She
fish
comes back,
pants.
she's great, the community
Damn.
reassembles, everyone reinvests, and then it goes quiet again. And then it repeats. And each return rebuilds the anticipation and redeposits
Damn.
everyone in investment right before the next silence wipes it out. It's not just the absence that does the damage, It's the intermittency. It's the feast or famine mode that she trained her audience to be on.
You feel like you want to do so much, right? And you know people expect certain things from you, but maybe you expect things of yourself. And you feel like you try, but maybe you're not doing enough for yourself, or you feel like you're doing what you can, but still doesn't, like, it's too much. You like take a moment and you just say that you are
Wait,
doing
pause
the
it.
best that you can.
This sounds like a cry for help.
A cry for help.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like she's talking about her show. And she's stuck. Yeah.
I think her problem is that she loves VTubing, but she can't handle doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how I was when I started streaming. Because I wasn't used to it in a while. For a long time. And I just took hiatuses, even though I wasn't like an official or anything. But I
I have
wasn't used to it.
planned for the future. Like October, I know what I'm doing.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Call of Cthulhu.
Your only limit's Limbus. Start.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Well, I mean, like, what was
It's
I
teeny
talking about?
weeny.
Wait.
We're talking about streaming.
Cause like, when you're streaming and stuff, it does take a lot of energy out of you, like I said earlier. And even though she is part of a big company, or was, and she's kind of used to streaming at no, you're never prepared for when a big influence of people comes towards you. Even when she debuted as Saba, she probably was
Yeah.
hoping. She was probably hoping that there wouldn't be as much people, but people are gonna find you, right?
Yeah.
It's also the whole, if you intend to be a streamer as a job, it's a
Yeah.
whole other process too, because you have to like put up a persona constantly, and you have to be as energetic compared to like me and like other my casual streamer friends who just stream because it's a hobby kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but what I've learned is that you identify as a woman, and I thought you identify as a they. Yeah.
Safi?
Thank you, Hainbo.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I am flattered because a lot of people thought I was a dude because apparently my voice is really deep, which is the funniest thing.
I never thought you were a dude.
See it.
I never really thought about
Yeah.
it.
You just accept Safi for who Safi is, honestly.
Exactly.
Identify as a slugma.
Wait, what is that?
That's a Pokemon.
Oh yeah. It's the fire slug.
I thought he was
I
That
making
haunts
a.
me on Pokemon
I
Go.
thought he was making a Sigma joke. What's
I
that?
identify
Lure.
more as a Shellis.
I didn't know how hard it was to draw jelly. And then I was like, oh shit, it's working. Oh my god, it's working. Holy shit. I did it.
I must say I might have not drawn a really good reference of jelly because that was the first time I have ever drawn a reference sheet of jelly for
Oh my
for
god.
for Aurora in particular because she loves commissioning other artists to draw.
Oh. I keep I keep rating Aurora. Just like, oh, spotted. Okay, time to go. Someone I know. Oh.
I just realized it is 6. I'm probably
Yep,
gonna
and I'm
end
eating
stream after
noodles.
this video.
Okay.
And that's all you.
I mean, unless you want to keep going. I don't mind.
Um,
I don't really mind.
I kind of want to watch Cars.
Okay.
Just do what you can. I
Yeah.
don't want to say do your best, but that's what it boils down to. Do what you can. And if anybody has a problem with what it is, school, work, whatever it is,
No, wait.
fuck 'em. The
Wait.
world these days, it's so easy to get so stressed.
Wait, pause it for a second. I will tell you what I want to do, but it'll take me 85 years to get there because I'll do 5 other things before that. That's
Ideas
the
are too
truth.
ambitious.
Yeah.
For real.
Out and so wound up. The last thing you need is yourself in your own ear, making your life more miserable. I don't know where this came from. Just do what you can in life, alright? Don't compare.
I made a stream recently, but I still make videos.
That's true. You make what's that called? What is that called? You watch the new every time an ID comes out or an ego or something new related to Limbus, and then you like make a video in it. Reaction.
You know what we're
Yes.
doing? That's taken us 3 hours.
Yes. Actually, it's 4. No, I'm joking.
I'm just here. Playing
Sappy's
Limbus.
here for moral support.
I'm your
No,
emotional
Sappy's here.
support sea slug.
Sappy is here for the ride.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm here for sex appeal.
Damn. Oh, I see it. Work it. Yeah.
Work it, Sea Slug. You got this.
The sea slug gets all the ladies.
Wait. I have a question. How fast is Jelly?
Not very.
Adorable.
I picture Jelly just becoming Turbo from the movie Turbo.
I was thinking that too.
If you've ever seen it. It's the one with the snail that becomes super fast and races with cars.
Yep.
Anyways.
And it's like, oh, it's my God-given dream. I was blessed.
And then it gets really emotional when his shell breaks. Spoiler alert, by the
Yeah,
way.
that was really sad.
Spoiler alert for a movie that's probably been out since 2012.
I kind of like the taco people, though.
Yeah.
Taco people?
Oh, they work at a taco shop.
Yeah, they had like a food truck too or something. Yeah.
I heard that the actual
been a while
taco
since I
vendors got
watched it.
mad that the animation for assembling a taco wasn't right.
Damn.
Hey, I get judged for making a sandwich because it's not actually a sandwich, so.
You put meat and bread and sometimes lettuce in a bowl.
In a bowl?
Still a sandwich.
In a bowl. It's not a sandwich if it's not put together. It's a disassembled
we go
sandwich.
from talking about slugs to sandwiches. What did I miss?
Yeah. To me, it's sandwich material, okay?
It's the material. You have all the equipment. You have all the equipment to make a sandwich. Yet you don't make a sandwich. Yeah, that's a salad.
No, it's not a salad. No, I don't see no salad. I see sandwich with sparkles in a bowl.
I hope you put sprinkles in there.
Well, I mean, it all goes to the same place. It makes a sandwich in your
Exactly.
stomach.
That's what I like to believe.
Your path to anybody else's. That's why they call it your life and your path done at your pace.
It's too much of an unpredictable on and off schedule, and it's almost the most destabilizing when it gets cut out. So the obvious question is, if you're this unhappy, why not just leave? Well, because they are already invested. There's a sunk cost fallacy there, but also it's comfortable and it's familiar. Humans are creatures of habits. There's no
Magic
guarantee a new
8-ball,
creator will
need
be...
it.
What? A magic 8-ball?
Yeah, you want me to get it for you? I got you.
Oh yeah, you have one. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Somewhere.
I don't think I have the
don't
chat
remember.
command on from Stream Elements. I think that requires both,
We need
though.
one.
Give you the same thing with the same feeling or the same community, so you stay until the creator gives you truly nothing. It's like reward.
Hey guys, we reached 5 hours.
GG.
Good morning.
watching
Damn.
Lord of the Rings for the 20th time with 100 unwatched films right there. The known quantity usually wins. So here's a contradiction nobody really clocked at the time. For years, the consensus was that the company was the problem, the schedule, the obligations, the machine. Go independent, the thinking went, and you'd finally get to do this on your own terms. And a lot of talents did exactly that, and it worked. But on your own terms also includes the term where you're not okay, where you go quiet, where the answer to when's the next stream is sometimes just nothing for a while. Independence was never only the freedom to thrive, it was also the freedom to disappear. You just tended to picture the first part always. So the question that
Become
the
a
Saba situation
ghost.
keeps circling back to isn't really about Saba, is it? It's what we actually want from these performers. The freedom we keep saying we want for them, or the consistency we still expect. Because it's looking more and more like you don't fully get both. Because freedom tends to cut both ways. So what do you guys think of this situation? Let me know in the comments below. Videos like this are only possible because
Rima's world domination server.
the wonderful people in my community.
I feel like it's changed maybe to like something else, like something horse related.
This was posted a
I've had 2
month
videos
ago.
removed from this channel recently, and limited
I don't know,
demonetization
man.
is a constant
I guess
fight.
not.
YouTube's automated system is honestly crap, and if you want to support the channel
I know
in
in
a way
one
that
of
doesn't
the
depend on the algorithm,
descriptions she says kitsunes, so
Patreon is the
that's all I
move. As
remember.
little as $5 a month, it gets you access to everything,
Yippee!
including videos that don't make it past the moderation check here. Link in the description below. And if Patreon
Bro,
isn't
you
your
know that
thing, use
picture?
code
Wait, go back.
Clop.
Yeah. Wait, why didn't I use a fucking code when I bought Sayu's paws? I'm
Aw.
dying. I didn't think about it.
Anyways, what were you
Okay,
talking about?
wait, no, go back. Go forward. Yeah, that drawing right there, I followed the artist, which is
Oh.
crazy. Yeah.
at Gamer Subs for 10% off, grab some merch at Uwu Market, or pick up my card at the playable VTuber TCG at Rift
Uwu
Runners, where code
Market.
RIMA will get you 10% off. Another free way to support the channel is simply to hype the video from your mobile device to push it in the algorithm. Become a member to get
Damn,
into
that's
the
a thing.
credits, like, comment, and
That's a
subscribe.
lot of things
It
you
helps
wanna
so
do.
much. Thank you so
That's a
much
lot
for
of things you
watching,
want us
and
to
I'll
do.
see you in
Yeah.
the next one.
Yeah, that
Freedom
is a
to
lot.
I'm
dream.
not gonna do all that. I'm too lazy.
Yeah. Giga chance.
Bro, I can't read.
That's a lot of instructions. I need that in anime terms.
Real. I need subtitles for my subtitles.